video, I'm going to share many new products that I received that are part of the January to June 2022 mini catalog by Stampin' Up. This catalog goes live at my Stampin' Up store, which is right here. It goes live January 4th, 2022. Okay, so you're going to get to see, as a demonstrator, as a Stampin' Up demonstrator, I'm allowed to pre-order products. Limits. They limited me to some things. So I was able to get mostly everything. And it's not all here yet, because I do have some more embellishments coming. And I'll kind of show you what goes with the suite, etc., etc. Okay, also in this link that's in the description of this video, this link is there. You don't actually have to type it. paperchef.stampinup.net. You can request a catalog if you're in the US. And I can send you this because I just got my catalogs. Now, if you are a current customer of mine, and I say current, like you ordered in the last quarter, the last few months, or you're a Paper Pumpkin subscriber of mine, or you're a team member of mine. Team members automatically get a catalog from Stampin' Up. You're a Paper Pumpkin customer, you definitely got on my catalog mailing list. You're a current customer of mine, you got on my mailing list. So you should be getting this soon if you don't already have it. If you already have it, let me know in the comments if you already have it. Because I never did ask any of my customers if they actually got this. Because I do pay to mail these, and I went online, and I went and did what's called a mailing selector, and I sent these out to my customers. By November 30th, I had to pay for that order, and they said that they were shipping them out in around the 10th of December. So I was just wondering if anybody did get them. Okay, so I have more to send though. So I did, get these, and then I have these Sale-A-Bration brochures. I can't open these because I'm not allowed to yet until it goes live. All right, last thing I want to say before I start unpacking. I'm so excited to unpack, and I'm going to say hi as you guys come in just a minute. But yesterday I went on YouTube, and I did I've been doing this for a couple of days. I've been making these cards, last minute Christmas cards, and I'm happy with how they came out. And I did something to the inside of each of them. Using this, some of these are retired products. Now this is retiring soon, this stamp set. Thinking Thanks and Peace is retiring January 3rd. It's just such a great stamp set. And what I did is, and if you missed the tutorial, I did a tutorial where I showed you how to make this card from start to finish. Peace on Earth was on my Stamparatus. It's a great way to stamp when you stick it on your Stamparatus, and you can just sort of doop, 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 doop. And then I used different papers and different stickers I had, and real red ink and real red cardstock, real red ink. My Wink Estella is one of the ones I colored. I also showed that on YouTube, one of the ones I colored with Pool Party. I used stickers from, and this is Peaceful Deer, Peaceful something. It was a Sale-A-Bration paper. This paper here and stickers are from Most Wonderful Time Product Medley, more old Sale-A-Bration paper, gingerbread and peppermint. This one has a ribbon of Pool Party on it. Okay, so I did stuff to the outside and inside. So I'm happy with my progress, and I'm coming along, and that's just one day of progress. So I just want to give you encouragement if you're not done your things yet. See, I'm already done the tops now of these cards. I just got to slap them on the cardstock, which is already made. I've done the inside. See, I just needed more adhesive. Well, I just didn't. I'm waiting on some more adhesive. I have to color these. Okay, so you can just mass produce cards easily. Sending out these soon. So if you missed it, check it out. If you missed how to color Wink Estella, check it out. And you might notice these gems, these garden gems, are also going away on the special promotion January 3rd. These are great gems. I really like how they sort of make it look like there's sort of rays of sunshine coming out. All right, so let's start with like sort of I'm going to say the boring stuff because this is not my favorite suite, but I'm going to just keep it real. I mean, I'm probably going to like these Memories and More cards. That's not my favorite colors. These are not happy colors, and I'm going to just keep it real. So this suite I'm about to tell you about, I was able to get way early, and I have some other products from it, and I haven't even used it yet, but I was able to get it from after I attended an on-stage event. Hi, Tracy. Hi, Yvonne. I'm glad you finally caught me live. Now, I will be doing a designer series paper share, and at that point, I'll go over coordinating colors. I don't want to digress by going over coordinating colors right now, but I will be cutting this up, making a sample paper share, and then registration will be open, and I'll do sort of an early bird thing where you're going to get a little extra Sale-A-Bration paper with your early bird. Then I'm going to close it off, have some happy holidays without having to worry about shipping and worrying about orders, and then after the new year, I will open up the paper share again, so I will do sort of like a VIP opening. or like an early bird. I guess when I say early bird opening, where and then I'll close the orders down and shut my store down. But anyway, let me just keep saying hi and turn these over. So when you get designer series paper like this, it comes in 12 by 12 sheets, and so that's what I'm showing you right now, a pack of 12 by 12. And I'm just going to say the name of it as I'm talking so you can see the patterns, and I'm going to do something different than I did last time, and I'm going to pile them all. Let me get my water out of the way. I'm going to pile them all over there because I always get them all like mixed up and not know what went with what. So, Heart and Home Designer Series paper. I was able to get this earlier, but I ordered more, so you may have seen this in the background on some of my photos, because the photos, that wood piece makes a great photorealistic background. Okay, I do love nature things. It's not that I don't love this paper, especially love this side. These are not my favorite colors, and you can tell because I always talk about that garden green. Out of all the greens, it's not my happiest green, but I mean, these are still very pretty papers. And I love all paper, and I bought all the paper. I have to have all the paper. I have to experiment. I have to play with all the paper. That's my favorite thing about when the new catalogs come out, is my papers. Just seeing all the different designs and then seeing what I can do with them and which ones I can use as backgrounds for projects and cards. Now this one I've unboxed before, so that's why I'm going through it quicker. I may slow down and tell you more about some other papers, but this one I'm going through quickly. And there's that garden green again. All right, so this is part of the Heart and Home. So I said I would mention what I had before, so I was able to put those. Look at that, a nice neat pile. Not like last time. Classic matte dots are part of this suite. It's a really cool suite. So I was able to get these early. I'm going to be putting them in some of my kits. I am doing sort of a deluxe share as well, but it's going to be a little bit different than last time. Flowers of Home dies. Let's see what this is. I haven't even used these yet. They did a lot of demonstrations on stage with this, so you can probably have seen a lot of these examples floating around social media already, because there was a lot of really cool demonstrations with how to color some of these flowers with different techniques. Blessings of Home. I like the large flower. That's kind of cool to color. Thank you for inspiring me is like my favorite sentiment from there. All right, so this is Heart and Home. Now, Heart and Home is sort of a mega suite. So suites typically have only 5 products in them. And this is one of those that has paper, stamps, dies, doilies, memories and more cards and envelopes. And there's even another whole stamp set and an embossing photo that sort of goes with this as well. So these are the Heart and Home doilies. These are cinnamon cider. I'm not sure which kind of gray, maybe the basic gray. And these are Misty Moonlight. Okay, so these are cool. And when you have your little flowers that you cut out, like one of these, boom, stick it on a doily, boom, instant, add up a little bit of dimensionals. You have an instant card. And these are the kind of things I will put in my deluxe. But what happened is, in the past when I've done deluxe shares, where I shared different embellishments and things, I end up with like, okay, maybe it's my fault, maybe I'm not ordering right, but you know, I ended up with like weird amounts of things, like or maybe I'm not doing the math right. So like, you know, or what it is like if I was trying to give these out, like there's 30 of them, and do I give one of each color or do I give one of each? And then you can only divide this by, say, 10 and give people 3 of each. And then this one you might be able to divide by 10, but then you get other embellishments and you cut them, you try to divide them by 10, and they're getting like too large and too small, and they're not all getting the same thing. And doing a deluxe share was like a nightmare. So if I do it this time, it's going to be a little bit vague. It's going to say you're going to get like extra embellishment add-ons. It's not going to be so specific about what exactly I'm able to put in there, because otherwise I end up with this like kind of crazy math nightmare. All right, so anyway, these are so cool. Memories. I guess I just threw away the package. Memories and More. Here. Heart and Home, Memories and More card pack. Heart and Home, Memories and More card pack. I love these kinds of things because you get instant cards. So you're a real blessing to be around, and then you turn it over, and so you get 2 of each of these. Isn't that fun? I'm just going to go like that so I have them, and then I can put them in order. Not in order, but that one's not. Oh, that's pretty. So you could probably die cut that with the die. It looks like the same size. Looking for the second one of those. Okay, there's the second one of those. I'm just putting them in order. Thankful for you. Okay, oh, there's that matches the paper. Little bees. What I like for these is just little, I like to give little thank you notes to customers in them, and I also like to make instant cards with these. So we will put this one here. Let's put that one. Put that one aside. These two. Because I think those are going to make nice instant cards. That went with something else. Just a note. When I unbox, I really like to go through things because I want my customers to know when they order something what they're getting, and I also am excited because I just opened this for the first time. So I'm just getting to see this, and I'm just getting to see what's in there. So these are very useful, and I do like the Misty Moonlight. Especially looks really cool with the embossing folder that I told you about. And one of the things we're making in our Sale-A-Bration card club, which I'll try to link in the description. I should have done that earlier. If you're in my newsletter, you got a link to the Sale-A-Bration card club. This is the hive folder. It's like beehive, like hive. And I used it with the otters. That's the Misty Moonlight color. So I do really like the Misty Moonlight color. And I like how the Misty Moonlight looks with the hive folder. So, yeah, pretty cool. Now, that's one size card. Let's look at this other size card. And then let me also go back and say hi. Hi, Sandy. Because I said hi to Tracy and Yvonne, and I'm not sure where I left off. But hello, Elaine from Utah. She can't wait to get her order. So we're waiting on this pre-order too. Yay! The one thing great about being a demonstrator is getting to be able to pre-order early and also being able to get a discount. And I mean, there's many other reasons too. We are family. Hello, Anne. Hello, Dixie. We can get through anything together. Yeah, these are very pretty. So that's what they were showing during the on stages. They were using the sponge dauber to do this effect. So you put the little sponge dauber on your finger, which I've shown on my channel before. And I recently showed it in my Ink It Up when we were talking about coloring vellum. So they were doing this little thing with the flower, and it was very pretty. And so I just never went through all the tutorials yet because as I was watching the onstage event, I wasn't crafting along because where I was watching it, and they had an actual stamp along. So that's why I bought that set so I could stamp along with them, and then I never stamped along with them. Now let me keep this out for a moment while we show you the cards and envelopes. So this is pretty cool because you can take these little, oops, there was the title. Heart and Home, Memories and More card pack. I'm just going to save this in case I want to order. Actually, I'll put it over there. In case I want to order more, I can have that number easily handy. But these are the little ones. So very nice. So note cards. Now, my friend Rita, she's one on my team. She sent me a note card, and she said you had to pay extra. Did you ever hear of that? At the post office said you got to pay extra to send a note card. I was like, what do you mean extra? It's smaller. They said it's not a standard size, and you had to pay just the 1 ounce extra stamp. So it's like 20-something cents extra. This one's not. This is a standard card, so you can send this one in the mail. So this is the bigger one. But I was like, I'd never heard of paying extra for something small. Kind of bizarre. Oh, that's a really nice. Whoa, loving this. Because look, even if I don't use this for cards, look at how cool that is. For the card, having cardstock made with the paper I love. Remember I told you I love this paper from the Heart and Home. This paper here, pulling that over. It's the same, but this one's cardstock and that one's not. Oh, love it. Okay, now let's make a card instantly. That's what these are all about. When you go like this, boy, what a waste that would be to put that pretty one on top of that. Nice. But here, let's put it on top of the other size card. But you know, you get the idea that you can make instant cards by layering up these card pack. All right, this looks like a sailing kind of thing. This would go good with a nautical theme as well. Not just the big cards. All right, so that's, I have a trash can nearby. I'm deciding not to make the huge mess that I always make when I unbox. And I'm going to make it a little bit neater. So here's our card. And we would fold it over. And we get our little spatula or your bone folder, right? And you can do that little thing. And then you're going to get this pretty little envelope. Look at these pretty envelopes. Okay, and you're going to do that. So I said hi to Janet, and I'm saying hi to Diana. Hello, Diana, and hello, Katie from Washington. So you see this? You're going to make an instant card using the Memories and More card pack. So you can see how you can just layer these up easily. Let's find another one. So just think of contrast, using something for contrast. Let's see. Here. Together is a beautiful place to be. And it coordinates because the Cinnamon Cider coordinates with the Misty Moonlight. They were both in colors together in the same in color group. Or you can just take it and you can do something like this. Or you can do something like this. You know, or whatever you want to do. Boom, boom. Layer your things up. Cut these in pieces. So that's what Memories and More cards are all about. Just making instant cards. I love these. I love doing that to them. And I'm going to pile these up and put these up to the side. So that is enough time with the Heart and Home suite. Those products are all part of the suite. And there's denim ribbon. And I don't know what happened to my denim ribbon. I did get some. And I used to get it with my Dino Roar. It was part of the Dino Roar suite. Dino Roar, like roar, you know. It was part of the Dino Roar suite a couple years ago. Hi, Donna. Oh, I'm showing all these cool things that are in this mini catalog. Just got here. So anyway, I had the denim ribbon from that suite from years ago, and then it went away, and it came back a couple years later, and now I don't know what happened to it, nor do I know what happened to the first one. All right, let's see something that only demonstrators can get, but I may use this in my prizes and stuff. This is pretty cool. This is one of our new supply items. One of the things about being a demonstrator is you get special stamp sets, like my Happy Mail, my Welcome to the Team stamp set. That's a pretty cool one. Paper Pumpkin stamp sets. We can get exclusive products, and one of the things we can get is this Stampin' Up. It's called a cardstock 3x3 sampler pack, and it's in alphabetical order. And somebody already told me, like when I was doing the weekly updates, that they put them in rainbow order instead of alphabetical order. Now I would probably put it in color family order, and I don't like how they put the black. Can you see that? Black text on dark colors. Maybe on those I probably would have used white text, but that's just my own thing about using contrasting colors. So what I would have done, and I like the rainbow idea, arranging them in rainbow color order, but what I would have probably done is put them in order by color families, like Cinnamon Cider, Misty Moonlight. They're all the in colors, you know. Neutrals, regals, this is a regal. Brights, that's a bright. So I would have done neutrals, brights, regals, subtles, and then the two in color packs. And then we have our basics, which are black, white, very vanilla, and things like that. So there's a lot of different groups I'd put them in, but that's because that's how we sell them in our packs. When you get a variety pack, so I would probably put them in that order. But this is a really cool thing, and I'm able to get these, and I do a cardstock share each year, but mine is more of like a piece of, you know, it's a bigger piece of cardstock, like a useful piece that you can make cards out of for my cardstock share. I do it when the annual catalog goes live. But in the meantime, this is an awesome way to share the colors. So I think this is going to be one of my prize choices in the future for my customers that are, you know, sometimes I do the host code drawings, and they use a host code when they order, and then I do prizes, and a lot of them say surprise me. So this might be, I guess it's not surprising when I'm telling you, but this might be something I put in there, like a surprise or team prize, because these are very useful. All right, back. That was just something that demonstrators can get. All right, let's do this one next. Oh, this is so cool. This is new paper, new specialty paper. So in other words, a new size, okay? New kind of paper. In the past we've had, so it's called Abstract Beauty. And in the past we've had special papers. Oh yeah, you can open the ring and rearrange the samples. Yes, Tracy. Tracy asked, can you reopen? Yes. And that's what Judy did. She's on the Beehive, which is one of our teams. So she took them out and she arranged them in rainbow order. And because it comes without the ring on it, I put the ring on there. And you can arrange them in, like I said, I arrange them in color family order. But right now they're in alphabetical order. All right, so this is a new color size, a new paper size. Abstract Beauty Specialty Designer Series paper. All right, so let me do something real quick because I don't know What else is in? I'm not allowed to open this catalog in front of you, but I'm going to go ahead and open a catalog off camera to see if this Abstract Beauty has anything else in. If this is the one that if this is the one that has the hexagons with it, because I don't have my hexagons yet. I think it has these like hexagon embellishments that are coming, but oh boy, I am not good at figuring out where things are. Abstract, yeah, I don't have them yet. Okay, so there's something else that's coming with. So probably you'll have to do maybe not another unboxing because I have mostly everything but my embellishments. But I have more stuff coming. Okay, so anyway, this is a new size. Oh my, yes, this is the one with the hexagons and all the little bits. How pretty is that? So you get 4 of each. So you're going to get one that's foiled, one side that's foiled, and one side that's not. Isn't that neat? I love these. Okay. So again, Abstract Beauty, new paper size. So when you get a paper share from me, you're going to be like, why are some of these 4x6? Well, these are going to be a lot easier to make card bases out of, I can tell you that, right? Because they're a 4x6, so you already got your 4-inch side, and then to make an A2 card, you could just pop it down to 5 1/4, and then you still got 3/4 of an inch by 4 to do something else with, and you have an instant card base. So it's a great size. Oh yes. So this is just a great foiled paper, and it's very, very useful. So let's kind of fan this out and sort of see what this is, because I'm gonna take these out now so I can start building stuff with them because I'm excited. I can put like these together and see what we can do with them. This is not a crafting session by any chance. This is just, or by any means, this is more of like me unboxing, but I do try to, in my head, just kind of, oh, does this go with that? And does this, what are these for? These are more cards and envelopes that go right with that paper. So that is called Abstract Beauty Cards and Envelopes. So this is called Abstract Beauty Specialty Designer Series paper. And the Abstract Beauty Cards and Envelopes go with the specialty paper. These are standard envelopes. Okay, so these are very nice. Okay, so let's see if these are the same. Ooh, they're not the same. Look at all these fun patterns. Oh my gosh, are they all different? I'm in love. Okay, that's it. I'm in love. It's sad that I'm in love with paper. I guess my husband doesn't want to hear that, right? But it is what it is. I need like 10 more packs of these. These are fantastic. All right, we'll get back to the paper in a minute because these are even cooler than the paper because of all the envelope liners. Let's see if we can't cut these apart and do stuff with them. Oh, yes. The pattern goes all the way down into the inside. I'm seeing alternative projects already. Oh, just fantastic. Okay, let's take these and see what these are. Oh, each one's different. We got to fold one. That way I can add the card to it, or the Designer Series paper to it, and see how it looks. Here's one that looks like it's Night of Navy-ish, but that's probably what it is. Night of Navy is a good neutral color. I love when I can make instant cards. All right, that's cool. We're going to keep moving on. We're going to put this one over here. Look at that watercolor wash that makes it look like you did all this work. And another. Well, I like how these are all different. And so these are very useful. And of course, these colors, as you can tell, make me happier than the Heart and Home colors. But that's just my personal preference. And so we're going to take these and see how they look with this paper. We're going to keep looking at the paper I was showing you. Just so fun, the foils. Okay, so look at that. All right, we just need to grab the trimmer and see. So this is not your typical A2 card base. Let's see. This is going to be. It would be an A2 card base if I just chopped it down to but no, it wouldn't be an A2 card base. It's just one of your 4x6s. So this one I'm going to have to go. Oh, I like that side better though. Oh, I'll just cut it anyway. I'm going to have to go with 3.75 just because I need a border. And I'm going to chop off. Let's see how big this is. 6. Yeah. We're going to chop off, since that's 6, we're going to go 5.75 and see what happens. see if I did it right to get that 1/4 inch border. Oh my gosh. Ah, I'm in love. I said I wasn't going to craft. I'm trying to make myself use less of this because I don't have enough. I did just get some though. Part of my unboxing. See? I just got more Seal Plus refills. But still, I need to be more careful with how much I use because I don't need to keep using so much. Oh my gosh, I love this. I love being able to make instant cards. I like the new size. 4x6 paper, but I was just thinking of my A2 card bases, like the card bases. Like, you know, for example, this is an A2 card base, right? So what I was saying is because this is already A2, let's grab a piece of this. I'm going to grab this piece. And you would just need to go like this, right? 5 1/4 by 4 because it's already 4 inches. Look how instant that is. That's what I was saying about I'd like in this new size. Of course, these cards are not standard because we have to deal with, in Stampin' Up! Like European, we have other, not deal with Europeans. I love Europeans. But what I'm saying is deal with their sizes and our sizes, and we end up, we have different kinds of paper things. But anyway, this is an A2 card. And so when you make it, I mean, look at that. You just slap the paper. All you have to do is chop a little piece off. Look, then you go like this, bada boom. You put that same piece right there, and you have a little belly band, and you have an instant card base. So I'm loving this new size. That's probably, well, so far it's my favorite paper, but I've only opened a couple papers, right? So it's hard to say when you love everything. All right, so Anne is from the UK. So you know what I mean about the difference in our paper sizes. Hello, Anne. And hello, Terry. And hello, Roxanne. All right. Well, Terry was already here. She's just saying hello to others. Okay, so let's not digress, and we're going to keep on moving on to see what these other patterns are. All right, here. Did we do this side yet? I don't believe we did. Okay, so this is, I don't know which paper pile I showed you, but this is, I'm going to do it this way so you can see. You got the foiled side, and you got that side, okay? You got the foiled side and that side. And another time, when I make my list and everything, we will go over coordinating colors, but just not right now, because I will do a sample designer series paper share soon, and I'll show you what one would look like. Look at that! Look at that! Oh my goodness! Little flecks of gold. Oh my God! It's almost like, you know, when you get such pretty paper, you're like, I don't want to give it away, but you have to make stuff with it because that's what crafting's all about. If you're not blessing others with your crafts and you're hoarding them, you're doing a disservice to the world, guys. Make sure you use up your crafts and make things and share them, because tell me that isn't just awesome. And there's the other piece. I'm loving it, loving it, loving it. All right, and I already have part of a card made. So that's Abstract Beauty, and there is some other things like with this. Let's find that. Oh, that was the paper. I was about to find, I was like, let me find the big paper. That was the paper. I don't think there's big paper in that suite. So there are other things in there, in that group, and it's kind of like, I think like stickers and some other things. In fact, if I could, I'm just not finding this page. I don't know. It's like I keep opening up the, it's like I go through the whole catalog. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I should probably go to the index because I've gone, keep shutting the catalog. Oh, New Horizons is going to be awesome too. Here it is. Yeah, so there's ephemera. I don't have that yet. And there is hexagons and ephemera. Okay. And I think I may even got some stamps. So there's more with that suite. More coming. All right. As we're looking at bright, gorgeous, awesome papers with bright colors, let's keep going, and let's just keep going, because I want to do all this in one video because, you know, it's the holidays, and I want to make sure that, you know, I let you, that I don't do this for, I don't want this to linger on. Plus, I want to open up all my package, so I don't want to do 2 parts. So I'm just going to trudge along, even if I have to speed up pace later. So this is called Flowering Fields Designer Series paper. Flowering Fields has a cool windmill looking, oh, here it is. Here it is. This windmill, so I didn't get this, but this is cool. See, it has a cool windmill and dies and a windmill, and it has like stamp sets, and it has dies, and it has a bunch of other stuff. But I did get the brushed breast butterflies. which I'm using for my card club. So I'm down to my last row of them, and my embellishments haven't all come in, but I'm getting more of these brushed brass butterflies. Isn't that cool? So that's something that goes with this suite. Oh my gosh, I'm in love with this piece of paper, because look at how cool this is with the angles. And there's a cool stamp in the stamp set that goes along with this flowering fields that also gives you that. The stamp is like sort of a triangle looking stamp, and it gives you that sort of three-dimensional depth of field in your stamps. So what I recommend for buying stamps is get things, unless you're trying to do workshops like I was trying to do. The reason I bought that, this one typically, going back to this, is not me. I probably wouldn't have bought this. But there was a workshop, and they told us it on stage, hey, you can get this early. We're going to teach you how to use it and color with it and blah, blah, blah. So I got it to get it early. But it's not necessarily my style. This paper I absolutely love, and even though the stamp set's not my style, I can totally see me jamming with these beautiful colors. So get things that make you happy, and then you'll make others happy. Your crafts will come out better, and it'll be a reflection of what you love. Okay, so I love this. My mom loves flowers like this. I mean, I can see giving this to sister-in-law's Mother's Day cards, right? This is beautiful paper. It makes me happy. I'm happy to craft with it, but I didn't need to get necessarily the stamp set. So look at the catalog when you get it, make yourself a wish list, and don't get things unless it's a reflection of what you like to craft with, even though, or something that you can say, oh, you know, I can make that for someone else, they would love it. It's good to make things for others, but that only lasts so long. You're the one that has to be like making it. Thanks Sandy for the page. I finally found it after, it took me forever to find it, but you have to be happy with your crafts, and then, of course, you're trying to make others happy, but if you're going to sustain yourself and make a lot of one project, then you want to get paper that keeps you happy the whole time. This is interesting. I don't know, are these supposed to be clouds, like red clouds? I've never seen red clouds. I mean, very interesting clouds. Let's put it that way. They're interesting, right? That's the way of saying, like, bless their heart. Here, bless the graphic artist heart for making this. You know what I'm saying. Okay. Oh, just gorgeous papers. And remember, there's always another side of each paper, so you always can do things with the other side. Okay, these look more like clouds and watercolors and abstract painting. So, yep, very cool. That's a home run paper. All right, some specialty papers are coming up now. I'm going to open up some specialty papers because I'm just opening things in order. I just took everything out of the box, threw it on the table. See what this is. This is Supple Shimmer. Yeah, Linda K. Hello, Linda. She's saying I also buy stamp sets without, or paper without the stamp sets. Right. Just get the paper you love. I get way more paper than I get stamp sets. You're going to see that I'm only going to show you, like, I got that Heart and Home from earlier, but I only bought a few new ones that I'm unboxing. I only got a couple, plus I'm getting the one that goes with that abstract suite. Okay, so I didn't get that many stamp sets this time, but I got some in the pre-order. Oh, I love all shimmer papers. You can cut shimmer papers with your Scan and Cut. So we have like a pink and sort of a, they said it was going to be blue, but I'm thinking this is more like disco, more like green, right? But that's cool. So Supple Shimmer. Great for die cutting. Okay, speaking of specialty papers, let's keep going. I got some more specialty papers. This is Mother of Pearl. Come on, Mother of Pearl, come out. Wow, this is like a plastic covering. I'm wondering if that comes off. Or if that stays on there. That's a very interesting finish. I mean, it really feels like it's actually, it feels like it's a thick plastic cover. Now, in the past, I've gotten some of these specialty papers from Stampin' Up, and it was a protection cover. But this one's not. I think it's a sealant. It seals these little pearl things in there. Oh my gosh, how cool is this paper? Oh, this I'm going to get more of than the Supple Shimmer. I like this being better than the Supple Shimmer because of how it's going to hold up better. Because it's thinner. It's going to be easier to die cut. Oh my goodness. Okay, this I'm not opening. Why? I got it on clearance. And I tell you guys, hey, clearance, you know, act quickly. And I got some other clearance things. Well, this one might still be there. These are clearance. I know that one's not there anymore. That was one of the ones that's retired. Love You Always Specialty Designer Series paper. I believe this is still on clearance, so I'll give you a little peek at it. It's retired now, but it's still on clearance, so check this out. Just so you know what it looks like. Love You Always Specialty paper. Isn't that cool? There's like, it's foiled paper, specialty paper. So it's really pretty. So I couldn't go wrong with getting some extra of that whenever I see stuff on clearance. All right, let's change up to something masculine. This is interesting. Let's see what this is. This is a new paper called Hey Sports Fan. Hey Sports Fan. Now, every time we have a catalog, we do something masculine. We always have some kind of suite that is masculine. So now this one is the one that we did this time, and it's a sports theme. Not that women don't love sports, and you can use it too for anybody, but in general, we always have something like that. And this is what it looks like this time. So I'm loving these little tickets. That's really fun. This will make giant, like great big boxes, and you know, I have a giant die cut that makes popcorn holders. It's one of this Big Shot Pro dies. This will make a nice popcorn holder. And there's the other side of it. Oh, isn't that nice? It's like a piece of wood. Ooh, Night of Navy wood finish. I'm thinking that would even make a cool card background. All right, Hey Sports Fan. This is some vintage stuff going on here. Vintage little vest and some stripes. All right, we had a paper pumpkin kit. I mean, this might be coming to mind, right? For you guys too, that there's a paper pumpkin kit where this would match perfectly. And I think we still have some that you can get refills from in the past if you're a paper pumpkin subscriber. And this would be great with that. Look at this. I was doing this with a pen, making these little marks to make your baseball. And now you can just take a circle punch or a circle die or use your scan and cut and make some little baseballs. Just cut circles out of these. Awesome. All right. Yep, this reminds me of another thing we have a stencil for that came with one of the paper pumpkin kits in the past. There was a stencil that looks like that. This is really cool. That looks like kind of, you know, just rays of the sun. So even though if you see something and you're like, oh, really masculine paper, you know, you can think of it and do other things with it. So like this side with the stars. Graduation cards, right? So that's why it's good to get samples of all the paper and try different things with the home plate. So that's very vintage. I really like it. Okay, called Hey Sports Fan. All right, this one I've opened before, so I'll open it quickly. This was the one that I was able to get during the pre-order. And I showed you the whole suite of this, and there's this little envelope die I started playing with. I made my envelope crooked, but there is an envelope die, and there's my first little envelope that's part of this little suite. But I was making Christmas envelope, but it kind of was a fail because I didn't glue it the right way. Like, my sides are uneven, but I have to try to keep playing with that envelope die. There's these little boxes that go with this suite, and they are pretty cool. So let's see if they should be laying around here. Well, I've opened them in the past, so I could show you. I'll just give you I'm going to give you a little sneak peek. See? There's little boxes. Something I did with this. This is little boxes that go with this. I forget now. Sweet little treat boxes or something. But check this out. This is called Sweet Talk, 12 by 12. Okay, I'm going to do this one quickly. Isn't that nice? Because I have shown you, I did unbox this earlier. Sometimes they let us do what's called a pre-order. And the reason we were able to do an order even earlier was because if we attended on stage, we were allowed to do, as Stampin' Up! Demonstrators, if you go to some professional development seminars, they then, at the end of the seminar, or the conference I was at, they said, hey, you can pre-order early. It's like a perk. And that's when they sent me those brass butterflies and some ribbon and a stamp set as some prize patrol. So it was a perk. I was able to get some stuff earlier. So that's why I have a little bit extra of this. That's why I was able to use it for my card club, because I got it earlier before this limit of being able to order it now. Like, I was able to get it earlier, and then I started cutting it up and using it for projects already. So these little sweethearts that you get in the bag with the little messages on them, they look like that, the little boxes of them, and then there's little messages, and you can even, I don't know if you can see it, but there's messages in there. Isn't that cute? So a great Valentine's. We always have in our, we used to just call this Spring Occasions catalog. That's what we used to call this type of catalog. And now it's called January to June mini, or, you know, July to December mini. That's what we're calling it now. But when we had that other catalog, it was the same kind of thing. And we always had something for Valentine's. We always have something like for Mother's Day, some abstract types of artsy things, which I'm going to show you now. Here's the one I did get the stamp set with. I got the whole suite for. So we have like a lot of themes that we follow every time we have a catalog launch. So there's always going to be like something masculine, something Valentine's, something that they call the signature product. I would call that one, this one. This one's the one that they're going to be like putting on the front of the catalog. That's going to be like the one that everything springs off of. That's going to probably be the most popular. Okay, so Janet is putting some kind of gobbledygook comment. I'm not sure what that means, unless I'm supposed to interpret these. Linda's saying she's chiming in from Oregon. Oh, did I throw away what the name of this was? Let's see what the name. Okay, Artfully Composed. Okay, so when we have a suite called Artfully Composed, you're going to see that the products that go with the suite, right, have that same sort of name, so it kind of keeps it all together. Artfully Layered. Okay, Tropical Layers dies. So there's the layered. The layered goes back with that. So these go with this, goes with this and this. And then I have layered vellum layering designs. Janet's like cleaning her keyboard. Oh, okay. Gotcha. I do that too. So this is what's coming in this week. Oh, there are the boxes. I knew I bought some more boxes. Okay, back real quick before I do Artfully Composed Suite. This was the sweet little boxes I was telling you about. Yep, sweet little boxes. That was from the Valentine's suite. Okay, getting rid of this to make room for this. So this suite. Let's open this and then we'll open the paper. Artfully Layered. A cling stamp set. This is definitely my style. I'm going to make a lot of things with this. And it may even be the focus after I'm done rainbows. I'm doing rainbows next. I'm doing Eden's Garden now for my workshop series. My workshop series lasts a couple months. Then I'm going to do Rainbows of Happiness, or with the Rainbow of Happiness bundle. And then I might do this one because I love this so much. Who knows what's next? This is going to be cool. Because I love tropical things and leaves and all. Oh, look at that fun die. Just to make some little texture. Oh, I'm already loving it. And there's a borders die. So this is called, again, and I have to keep looking at the name, Tropical Layers dies. They go with this. Artfully Layered, okay? And it looks like this is in by itself. So this looks like this goes with that. Wait, let's see. This looks like it goes with that, but then this one, these two are independent. These two dies down here don't look like they go with any stamps. Yes, so this one goes with that one, right? This one probably goes with this one. Obviously, here, let's go, right? See? And then these two are just extra sprigs and stuff, and then, you know, you can stamp all over the place and you can do these textures. This is going to be fun. Let's see the paper and the vellum and see how we might incorporate those. And I'm sure there was something else in there too. Maybe some embellishments. Okay, here we go. I was excited till I saw that. Okay, now what is that? I can't even tell. It's too small for me to read, but it is cool. It's scripty, some kind of scripty font. I'm going to be sticking with that side probably. But when you need extra rows for your things, you know, extra rows for contrast, that's great. Yeah, see, look, one side's fantastic and one side is plain. I mean, that's the way a lot of our paper is, so that you can do more with it. That would be just little designs. Okay, let's see. Beautiful. You can see when our papers are a reflection of what you're seeing in stores. Be sure to start looking at, when you're shopping, some of the colors you're seeing in our papers, some of the designs you're seeing in stores, because we do follow trends with our designs and our papers that come out. They do follow what you're going to be seeing with some colors that are current and some designs that are current. When you start looking at home decor pieces, you're going to know what I'm talking about. Oh, I love this piece. This piece is awesome, and I'm wondering, I'm not going to wonder right now because of the time, but I am wondering if the die will fit on here. You know, it looks like it would, but I'm not going to take the dies back out of the package right now because I still have a few more papers to show you. Believe it or not, there are more papers. And that's it for that one. So that's awesome. Awesome. Okay, let's put that over here in my nice little pile. And let's look at the last part of that suite. So when vellum layering designs would be something I would divide up and share in a paper share, a deluxe share, or like a little add-on to the paper share. So let's see what this is all about. This is a specialty paper. And I'm just trying to be careful with it because I'm not sure if it's really thin, like that darn cotton paper, or if it's really thick. And it's actually pretty thick. I'm very surprised. So I'm surprised how thick this is because I thought it was going to be like cottony. It's actually, oh, it's actually pretty nice. Oh, this is cool. It's thicker than I thought, so you can kind of get a feel for it. It's like plasticky, and it's not like vellum in that, it's not like that cotton paper that we use, you know, that I've been showing on my channel, you know, like in my YouTube channel where we use this cotton paper here that I talked about embossing and all. It's not like that ever-eating cotton paper. This is like thick plasticky type of paper. So this is like your vellum cardstock kind of stuff that I put in your kit. So this is pretty cool. So let's put this behind whatever this pack of this is. Oh, wow. Super cool, right? It's scripty and it's nice and it's going to be great for layering. Yep, I'm thinking that this is pretty awesome. Okay, let's put this behind it so you can see the second sheet. So you saw that I took 2 of those, and now there's 2 of these. It looks like some kind of old map or something. Oh, so cool. It's not going to look like an old map when you start cutting it up and putting it all over cards, but just the fact that it looks cool like that. But don't hoard it. Don't hoard your paper. Cut it up and share it. Oh, wow, this is the gift that keeps on giving, guys. Look at this piece. There's way more pieces than I thought. I thought there were going to be 6, but there's more. This is like a little, I know, isn't this great, Susan? Hi, Susan, by the way. I didn't get to say hi to you earlier. And Lavita from Texas, hello. Wow. This has some text on it. A little too small for me to read, but nonetheless pretty cool. Okay, this is white. Oh, I see what it was. So now we got white of the same map. So that map we saw earlier is now white instead of black. So you can use that to layer. And then we got some newsprint. I don't even know how many designs I'm up to, but this is pretty awesome. And some more of that paper we saw at the beginning that was black and now it's white. Wow, there's a lot in there. I think there's like 12 of those. That's awesome. So that was the abstract or whatever that was. Artfully, no, it was artfully something sweet. All right, awesome. Maybe artfully composed. Okay, love you always. Foil sheets. Oh, this was one of my clearance items. I don't think we have these anymore, but since I started showing you, I have to finish showing you just a little peek of what's in here. Love you always foil sheets. Oh, I love foil. Whenever I see stuff on clearance, I don't care. I'm getting it. It's like kind of like I should have got more. Wow. Right? Pretty cool. Wow, that's pretty. Okay, closing that, and let's see what's over there. Oh, it's the small one. It's a small world after it's the small one. This is one of our smaller papers. This is called New Horizons. Okay, and I just have, after this, I just have a little bit of Sale-A-Bration stuff and one more stamp set and something else, and then I'm done with my box. All right, this was a giant box. Actually, it was 2 boxes. Here we go. New Horizons. 6x6 paper. Now, when you get 6x6, instead of getting 12 sheets, you're going to get 48 sheets. You're going to get 4 of each design. Okay? And you get the double-sided designs. New Horizons, to me, is just like an instant card background. You don't have to do anything to it except cut it, use the rule of thirds like you use in photography, where you're either going to put like 2/3 of this and 1/3 of that, or you're going to put 2/3 of this and 1/3 of that. Just like you would compose a photograph, if you've ever heard of rule of thirds. If not, look up rule of thirds. Use it in your design for your cards as well, with this, if you get this kind of paper. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm still liking the other one better, but this is maybe my second or third favorite. My favorite was the little 4x6 paper. My second favorite was tropical layer, abstract layers, whatever, something with this one. I already forgot the name of it, but I will be putting the names on my labels, and then it'll help me remember. And this one is probably my third favorite because it's really cool. Hi, Darlene. Yes, more goodies that I couldn't wait to share because I had to open them myself. Okay, this is kind of funky. Okay, but sometimes we're having one of those days. Or, you know what? Sympathy card. You can say something about a storm, like how you can get through the storm or something, because people are feeling like a storm in their lives. You could maybe make something like this because that's the way people feel. I mean, but that's not a real happy card, but you don't want to give them like a card with a bunch of like pretty flowers on it either. So these would be kind of safe bets for that nature kind of card. So this looks like to me like you've just, the graphic artist just watercolored it and then took like photographs of their watercolor paintings. That's what it looks like to me. So these are pretty cool. This looks like they did that, you know, pigment sprinkles and then did some spritzing on top of it. And so you can make your own backgrounds like this. So maybe that would be a good thing to do on Ink It Up. Like, let's try to replicate some of these New Horizons backgrounds. Yeah, that would be kind of neat. All right, just moving along because I have just some Sale-A-Bration items and one more stamp set to show you. And I love 6x6 paper because to me it's like, oh good, I don't have to cut it. Easy to ship, easy to make diaper folds, easy to use. This is going to be very useful paper because it's very colorful and the backgrounds are already done for us. You slap a few of those little butterflies I mentioned earlier on there, right? Butterflies in the air, a sentiment with a little die cut around it. Boom, you're done. You know what I mean? You put your instant card. Little couple layers of cardstock and paper layers, and you already got your scene already built for you. This reminds me of the scene builder stamp sets, like, you know, the waterfront and the snow front and how you can build scenes. It looks like they built all these scenes for us. Well, this is like the gift that keeps on giving. This paper goes on forever. Like, how many more patterns? I'm on the last pattern. Okay, that was it. So that was the New Horizons. Yes, loving New Horizons. All right, so all the rage right now are these slimline cards. Everybody's making them on the internet and talking about slimline cards. And I was cracking up because I've been making slimline cards since I was a little kid. That's the kind of cards they used to sell in the card shops. And then I would make this kind of fold years ago, like 30, 40, 50 years. I mean, years and years ago I was making slimline cards. But now they came back. So they say what's old is new again. Now they came back and there's dies that I'll probably have coming at some point. I probably should have had scissors. There's dies, there's envelopes, there's like different things to help you make slimline cards really easy. And the dies are like, and the stamp set bundle, they have, I think they're called Slim Sayings, and they make it easy for you to make slimline cards. So these are our new slimline envelopes to make it easy for you too, because it is very trendy. And I believe these are just a standard stamp. So they're called slimline envelopes. And let's see what we got here, because I haven't seen them yet. So we have nice. Let's see if the little pattern goes all the way down. And it does. Okay, so we have this little white ones. And that would be really nice to send someone. Or I think just to give money to someone, right? Put money in here, some cash to the graduate, decorate the envelope. Or a gift. You could put a giant candy bar in these. These can be little bags. Yeah, just make them into little gift bags. Put a little belly band around them. Okay, I didn't count how many there were. Let's see, is there 15 or 12? 15, so 5 of each. Okay, nice. I wonder if that's the same pattern as that. Let's look. Yes, it's the same pattern. Okay, nice. And now, oh, it looks like we have a soft succulent. Soft succulent, I'm liking that. That's one of our ink colors. Oh my goodness, this is gonna go so good with our things we're doing in our group, in our online workshop here, the Eden's Garden. Right? Look at that. That's my color. Soft succulent. Happy to see that color on those envelopes. Okay, cool. All right, so that's those. moving along. We have a stamp set here called Friends of the Forest. And this is my what do you call it? My style is what I'm saying. It's my jam. When I see things like this, I loved it because of the deer, because I love when you have deer. I have a deer punch, and the deer punch is supposed to coordinate with this. So I was like, okay, instantly I was like, that's why I wanted it, because, you know, I already have the deer punch. I'm invested in the deer punch, so now I wanted to have something to go with it. But then I also thought, you know, cute. Like, it's cute, it's whimsical, like bunnies for Easter. Oh, and maybe we can put the bunny on the log. Yep, he just sits up there on the log. And we can try cutting it out with our machine. This reminds me of one of the old, what do you call it? Paper pumpkin kits. It's called My Family or something. Anyway, Friends of the Forest, photopolymer. All right, so let's talk about, now we're changing gear for the last 5-10 minutes of the video. And we're changing gear to Sale-A-Bration. So everything I told you about right now that I just unboxed was things that you can buy. That you can buy right now if you're a demonstrator and you pre-order. Or you can buy when it becomes January 4th and you're one of my customers and you want to go to my store, you can buy these things. But now the next things I'm going to show you, you can't buy. Like they say money can buy anything, you can't buy. You can only get for free. I mean, that's not a bad thing, right? These are called Sale-A-Bration items. That means that you can only earn them. Everything I'm going to show you right now is free with either a $50 purchase or a $100 purchase. Now I've had these, some of these I just got and some of these I've had for a while. And I don't really have many of the rainbow papers left, but one thing, there is this rainbow paper in there, and I've made a lot of cards with it, and I showed you this rainbow paper on YouTube before. Not the stamp part, but that's from the magazine, or from the catalog, but this paper part. This is the rainbow of Sunshine and Rainbows Designer Series paper that's free when you order it, but I'm using it for my card club and things. I just don't really have a lot to show you. But I do have something that's new that I'm about to open that I wasn't able to get yet until now. And this is one of the papers you can earn. And it is called Simply Marvelous. Okay, so Simply Marvelous is the DSP I'd like to show you. This is free when you purchase $50 at my store. And you don't have to do anything to get this. Anytime between January 4th and February 28th, you just order stuff and you pick out your free items. It's that simple. No catch. It'll say, what do you want for free? And you pick out free items. Okay, this is Marvelicious. Oh my. Let's see if it's double-sided. It's double-sided. Of course it's double-sided. Oh, that's even neater. It's a better marble on the other side. So we have, okay, this one I definitely want to peek at the coordinating colors because I'm kind of curious myself what I'm showing you here. There's loads of coordinating colors. This looks like, out of all the coordinating colors here, this looks like the Flirty Flamingo one. So you have lots of sheets of this. And you got this other side, which is super, it is Marvelicious. Okay, the next color I will show you looks like the Balmy Blue one. Okay, because there's a bunch of colors listed on here. Oh my gosh, isn't this going to be great with the otters? The otters are free. This one, okay. This stamp set. I don't have it right here because I unboxed it a different time. But that's, you can kind of peek at it on the, well no, it's not on the front of this. Okay, and Balmy Blue. Okay, let's see what the next color says. Smoky, is that Basic Gray? Basic Gray. So this is going to be good for water too, even though it's gray. And it can be good for storms, right? And things like that. Or just having your marble background. This looks like Coastal Cabana. It is Coastal Cabana. Another one great for water backgrounds. And you can, if you still have your Pirates and Mermaids will be cute in there as well. Okay, let's put that over here. And this is a piece of that. This must be the Gorgeous Grape one. And, you know, think Halloween, think just pretty with some of those, going with those other flower papers you saw. Some of the tulips and things. Or no. It says Hide and Heather. Wait, Hide and Heather. Huh. Which one could be Hide and Heather? Am I missing something? Maybe the other side. Maybe one side's Hide and Heather and one side's Gorgeous Grape. Okay? And then and the gray one was, it said Basic Gray, and then it said something like Basic Gray, Smoky Slate. Okay, so now I'm seeing what they did. They put one side was Basic Gray, one side was Smoky Slate. One side was Coastal Cabana, one side was Pool Party. One side was balmy blue. Okay, so you're getting the idea. This is going to be so saffron on one side. Or maybe not one side. Maybe it's swirled in. Swirled in. So bumblebee and so saffron go together. Okay, so bumblebee and so saffron. Maybe they swirled it in. Not like, I'm not sure how they did it. All right, so that was free when you spend $50. Another free one when you spend $50. I don't have a whole lot of this stuff left because I've been using it and I haven't been able to get more. But this is, I mean, I'm going to get more soon, but this is the one that I'm using for my card club. I have a Sale-A-Bration card club. I'll try to link to, okay, this is called Daffodil Afternoon, and it's free when you spend $50. It looks like, you see, I don't have much left. There was 12 sheets of it. I'm using it to cut up and to make some punches. I did a lot of experimentation, as you can see, because to come up with my card designs, I have to chop things in all kinds of pieces and come up with ideas. So, okay, the next one I want to show you, and the last thing for this video, is something that you can get when you spend $100. So I'm going to show, I've shown you Daffodil Afternoon. I give you a little sort of sneak peek of the butter of these rainbows, sunshine and rainbows, what it looks like. I gave you a little sneak peek of this one with the Simply Marblicious, it's called, or yeah, Simply Marblicious. And now I want to show you this one, and that's where we're going to end today. Okay, we're going to end here with this one is one that you can get when you spend $100 at my Stampin' Up! Store. And it is you get them together. So it's a stamp set and one pack of paper. Now, we've asked in the past, and they never let us, but can we just get more paper? Because, like, we just want more paper. And they always say no. You have to get them together, and there's no refills for the paper. So maybe if we keep asking, maybe they'll let us get the paper. Now, so that's why I'm going to be starting to put these in my drawings, because I keep wanting more paper, and I keep getting this stamp set and the paper. So then my stamp set, and when I do prize drawings, what I do is I give, like, sometimes a stamp set away and a quarter pack of the paper to go with it, or a half a pack of the paper. And that way, everybody, it's a win-win. The person wins, gets something, I get some more paper, I get to also give a prize, and everybody's happy. So this paper is called Friendly Hello, and the stamp set is called Friendly Hello. And this combination of items is free. So you can see that that goes really well with, like, see, it's the same pattern. And then what I saw during the onstage event that I went to, I saw them stamping these flowers onto this paper. It was so cool. Okay. Got the next one, and you can color this kind of paper with Stampin' blends. And I just like these for making this Granny Apple Green piece. I just use it for little strips in my cards. I should show you a sneak peek of that card we're making in Card Club. Let me find it real quick. Here it is. This is the card we're making. And I'm not allowed to send you stamped images, but I send you the strips of paper, the new iridescent rhinestones. I cut out the piece of this in, what is it called? Stitch rectangle dies. I cut all the pieces for you. I cut the piece of Pool Party cardstock, the piece of Night of Navy. So anyway, I do like loads and loads and loads of hours and hours of work for a very, very good price to just join in. And then all the tutorials will, of course, be on YouTube, but then only the Card Club will get the PDF tutorial. So these are the strips. You can see how I've used them. Thank you, Terry. I'm glad you like that. Okay, this might be the one that you can stamp onto. So I thought that was really cool when I saw them doing that. And I just love the striped side. So these are happy colors. These colors make me happy. You see, you got your Pool Party and your Pale Papaya, Granny Apple Green. These are very happy colors. So I really like this paper, and I'll be getting more of this paper. And I like making just friendly cards with it. So I know people are going to do a lot with that bird. I can just see it coming on if they haven't already been. I just haven't been out there checking. But I bet a lot of people are going to be coloring this bird in, because I have Birds of a Feather, Free as a Bird, or I forget the name of it, but I have that bird one that I love to color. The birds sitting on the branches. Birds and nature things are really fun. So other than that, I did get, a few little, like I said, my refills, my clearance items. I'm just waiting on lots and lots of embellishments. So these embellishments I had from before. So these are the ones that I was using for those cards I just showed you. They are called Iridescent Rhinestone Basic Jewels. I was allowed to get them early. They're fantastic. They take on whatever color you stick them on, and the color shines through them. I hope you enjoyed this unboxing. Okay, how do you explain, can you explain how I decide to do the paper shares? How I decide to do the paper shares? Well, I just do it with every new paper. There's no decision, it's made for me. So I take all the paper and I just make a paper share. So I cut it up into 6 by 6. Like I started here. I just have this, something like this. I didn't get much done. Okay, I'm not much done, but here, this is what I do. So this is the heart and home. Okay, so I share every paper. You get heart and home. This is the heart and home. You see? You would get, I cut up one pack already, just because I was able to get this paper early. So I will explain it. I'm going to label it. I put it in bags. I have to buy bags and labels and shipping supplies and write letters. And I have to make a sample one to explain it. I have to do a separate YouTube video for that. And I'll go through and I'll take it all out and I'll unpackage it. Because I have to see what the cost is, because I keep on forgetting to like charge the fact that I had to get it shipped to me, and that's 10% shipping. And then I have to ship it to you, and that's flat rate. And I was charging just $40. I might have to charge like $42 now, just because everything's gone up, but not more than $42. And it would be some of each paper. And then I would just do, instead of doing a whole deluxe one this time, I just can't deal with deluxe and all the craziness involved with all the embellishments and ribbons and cutting up. So I'm going to instead say, do you want me to add on some? So instead of calling it a deluxe, I'll be like, do you want to do a little embellishment add-on? Do you want to do a little bit of a deluxe, what's it called? Specialty paper add-on. And I might just add like $10 and put it in the same flat rate bubble mailer and not try to do separate mailings like I did last time. It was like a nightmare for me. And it took up more time and I couldn't give customers the service they deserved. So anyway, sorry for such a long answer. But paper shares are supposed to be fun, and I'm making it easy this time. It's going to be like one rate. You get all the papers. Oh my gosh, I forgot to show you the last paper. All right, we'll save it for, no, I'm just going to do it real quick because it was laying right here. I know it was laying right here. It was something about this fortune. Just when I thought I was done, it was laying right here. Something of fortune, something, because I want to see it too. Know what could have happened to it. Oh, here it is. It's on the floor. All right, so as I talk through and ask me any questions you want, because this video is really long, but I don't want to do a separate video on this. And I don't want to leave you hanging, because you're going to get this one in the paper share too. I used to put like the specialty papers in one paper share. And now I'm just doing all the regular designer series paper in one share. And then I'll put the specialty papers as a little add-on if you want some specialty paper. You'll get a little sample of like, you know, the glimmers and the pearlescence and the vellum and everything. This is called Crane, or not Crane of Fortune, Symbols of Fortune. Because the suite was, there's a suite of that, and there's some cranes in that suite. So there should be some cranes on this paper. Oh my gosh, I love it. So it's called Symbols of Fortune. Thank you, I'm glad, Donna, that you said all the papers are beautiful. This is another specialty paper. Yeah, here's some cranes. Simply gorgeous. Love, love, love. Don't try to cut these out with the scan and cut. Good grief. Look, there's no contrast there. You know I'm going to probably try it anyway, but there's probably a dye that goes with it. But look at that. Not a lot of contrast between the background. It's just gorgeous with the foiling. Did I show you the other side of it? Oh my goodness, how beautiful. Yep, just when you thought I was done. I was like, I knew I had one more paper. As soon as, you know what? As soon as you asked the question, I'm like, oh yeah, I'll show you all the paper. And then I thought of all the paper in my head, and I was like, wait, I have one more paper. So, you're welcome, Terry. I'm glad you liked me sharing my box of crafty goodness with you. This is it. This just, now it's hard to say what's my favorite now. This is like, this box of crafty goodness is like, so happy that this all came before Christmas. It just put me in so much more of a Christmas mood and motivated me to get my other stuff done, my cards, because I want to get the cards done so I can start doing paper shares and stuff. But I think I'm going to just, like I said, I'm going to open it up to sort of a light, like sort of a light way, sort of VIP, like an early bird special, because I can't order more paper, just so you guys know. And then I have to wait like forever to get it. And then I'm going to have people being like, where's my paper share? And getting all nasty when they don't even know me. Well, I can't deal with that right now. I like to wait and kind of just my VIPs are so understanding, and they always like know that there's problems with shipping, and they don't think like I'm a company. But some people who don't know me think like I'm an actual company. I'm not a company. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I can't control how long it takes to get from there to you, and or from there to me. From this, they're in Utah, then it has to get to me. Then I have to chop it up and get it back to you. And I can't spend my entire holiday doing that. So I probably won't open up the actual paper share until in January, because I'm not allowed to even order any more paper until January 4th. But I can do, with what I have and what I have coming, some limited paper shares. All right, so anyway, that's all I got to show you. And check out the upcoming videos, which you'll get to see me. I'll have a whole sample of what this will look like, and we'll probably do that toward the end of this year, and we'll go from there. Thank you guys. Bye. Happy holidays to all of you. Probably see you before then.